Hi there. The history of the Martingale system, or at least the origins of the name, are lost to us, but it doesn't really matter because I suspect that this particular system has been invented hundreds, if not thousands, of times independently. It's used sometimes at the horse track or by people who bet on things like roulette and so forth, but it also has been used to disastrous effect in trading. The firm Long Term Capital Management, which blew up and lost billions upon billions of dollars in the late 1990s, used a variation of this. It basically amounts to doubling up on whenever you make a loss in order, and if you lose the second time, then you double up again. If you lose the third time, you double up again, and eventually, when and if you win, you have a small amount that you can put to one side, and then you start the whole process all over again. It's a disastrous system, and this little piece of software that I've developed will show you why. This little piece of software here shows how the Martingale system works, and it shows how it doesn't work as well. It shows how it can be disastrous. Basically, the idea is that you place one. We've started off with 100 units here. It could be pounds, dollars, doesn't matter. It could be hundreds of thousands, and you bet one initially. If you lose that, a 1 here implies a win, a space implies a loss. If you lose that, then you double up and you bet 2 the next time, 4, 8, so that in this situation here, where on the 5th occasion you have a win, you've got to bet 16 in order to win a 32. The odds here are 2 to 1 again, to make it simple. And then you have 1 which you can store away and not touch. That represents your profit, which adds to your equity, which is now 101. The Martingale system was initially developed for gambling, for use at the roulette table or in faro, and then to the people brought it to the racetrack. And the problem in gambling in casinos and so forth is that as soon as the bettor gets up into the numbers, when they find that they have to bet very large numbers in order to get back to where they were supposed to be, the house tends to impose limits, and what happens there then, of course, is that all of the preceding bets represent a total loss. In trading, and particularly in forex or where options are concerned, leverage is possible. This is more insidious because this means that you can be quite successful because you can just keep on betting, so to speak, and doubling your wager, but eventually you will run into a situation where you have fantastic exposure and a bit of a setback. Then let's say your business was worth, your hedge fund was worth 4 billion. In theory you could afford to lose maybe half that and still stay in the game, but in reality you can't. A drawdown of that size damages your credibility. It has all kinds of other side effects which eventually lead to ruin. So how to use this software here then? You simply press the button here to indicate when you have a win or a loss. Like for instance here, the graph here records the situation. We started off with 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 losses, then we had a win. That's represented here. And we can carry on down along, and we've eventually come to a situation where this is not really realistic. We may not have won this particular trade either, and now you can see the down slope starting to increase. And of course, if we lost this one as well, and let's face it, a string of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 losses, while we certainly wouldn't be very happy with it, is not by any means an impossible situation. But what has happened to our equity is it's been completely wiped out. And that's the problem with the Martingale. The downside is far, far worse than the upside. It's dramatically worse. And that, in the long run, leads to a disastrous situation. Anybody who wants to download this software, they can do so for free. They can play with it. You can press all the buttons. You can satisfy yourself. You can work out the results independently and make sure that you understand what's going on. Simply go to omicronforex.com, register, give us your email address, and then you can download this software at no charge. You'll like it. Thank you.